Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. My name is Crow, and today we're going to continue with our adventures here with the brand new Dark Peasant unit. Now, if you missed yesterday's video where I actually showcased this unit and showed you what these little black tentacle things do, go and check it out, link in the description down below, or just go to the channel and just take a look at the video. Today we're going to do something different with the Dark Peasant. We're going to do two things that you guys requested in the comments of the last video. The first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to possess the Dark unit and try and control him and see what happens. And the second thing we're going to do is power him up with cheerleaders. Let's go down here and grab our lovely Dark Peasant unit, and then we're going to give him just something to kill. So right now, this is what the Dark Peasant looks like. This is how he attacks things. He uses those black tentacles to just completely destroy. Like, it's disgusting. Take a look at this. Look at him one by one work his way through all of these units, flinging them through the sky. Now, what happens when we take control of him? How well does that work? So what we're going to do is take all these units and put the enemies further away. We're just going to grab some gatherers, and we'll put some gatherers further away. This will give me enough time to grab a hold of the Dark Peasant unit and try and use him and see what his powers are. So here we go. I'm going to take control and possess and become the Dark Peasant in 3, 2, 1, go. I have him. So we have a spacebar ability, a left click, and a right click. And my little tentacles seem to have a mind of their own. I'm not doing anything. This is completely out of my control. Guys, I am not clicking anything. All I'm doing is strafing around these enemies. Guys, these tentacles automatically attack the enemy. I don't have to do anything. I can just walk through them all and let the disgusting, gross black tentacles do all the work. So what happens when I do click buttons? What does the buttons do? Or what do the buttons do? You know, English and all that jazz. Slap down a Dark Peasant and then go over here and grab some hoplites, because again, this is just for testing. Let's take control of the Dark Peasant. So I've got a left click. Oh, they're punches. I can punch units. What you really need to do. What's the space bar do? Space bar doesn't seem to do anything. I'm targeting units. I was targeting units non-stop there, guys. I was hitting spacebar. That didn't seem to do anything. And one other thing I noticed while playing the Dark Peasant. Watch this. I'll show you in a second. Let's slap down Dark Peasant over there. And then over here, I'll grab a whole bunch of berserkers just for funsies. Now, the Dark Peasant is a very powerful unit. That much is obvious. One thing I did notice was how quickly his HP went down. Considering all these tentacles. If I stand there and you look, his HP is going down at a fair rate. Now, the problem is his damage is so amazing that, nothing can kill him in time. But the Dark Peasant is not immortal. In fact, he doesn't have as much HP as I expected. I expected the Dark Peasant to have way more HP than that and be way more durable than that. So, if you have enough ranged units with enough damage, I think he could die. Now we're going to run some tests with the cheerleaders. Let's grab a certain number of units, a specific number of units. Let's do 20 of these knights, right? We have 20 knights here, and we're going to observe how long it takes for the Dark Peasant to defeat the 20 knights. Then we're going to start adding cheerleaders and then see if it's any faster or not. In 3, 2, 1, go. So this is no cheerleaders. Killing at a reasonable pace. It's not bad. Okay, so that was not too bad. Let's add a bunch of cheerleaders and see the difference. Over here to the cheerleaders, let's add 10 cheerleaders. That should be enough to have a significant difference. 10 cheerleaders. And just looking, it doesn't seem like the tentacles are attacking any faster. I mean, that was quick, but it wasn't like a whole lot quicker. Let's increase the cheerleaders even further. Just gonna take the cheerleaders and do this. Now, this is an obnoxious amount of cheerleaders. This would make anything with an ability chargeable by the cheerleaders just go completely bonkers. Here we go. No. Guys, I don't think the tentacles are affected by the cheerleaders. The kill speed is pretty much the same. That was not increased at all. So, the Dark Peasant, unable to be powered up by cheerleaders. Let's have a little bit of fun possessing the dark unit and going against each of these amazing factions. Starting off with the farmer faction, we've got the hay balers in the front, as well as the halflings and the farmers, some potion sellers. Maybe the confusion will affect the tentacles, we'll find out in a second. You have a whole bunch of harvesters on the outside to provide a whole bunch of DPS, some wheelbarrow units to try and cause some confusion, and then 3 scarecrows in the back to cause even more DPS with the scarecrow units. Versus the 1 Dark Peasant we are going to possess. In 3, 2, 1, go! Take Dark Peasant, run in, and just get in amongst all of these units. I'm going to try and stay away from the harvesters, because I'm afraid of those scythes doing a lot of damage. Let's focus on all these little units, and see, with intelligent control, guys, we are able to deal a lot of damage, and to weed out all the units before the range units get to us. I'm trying to dodge. Oh, potion seller got me. I'm confused, but the tentacles continue to attack without much effort. I'm keeping away from the melee units, avoiding the potion sellers. Okay, let's get in on the scarecrows and prevent them from doing... Oh my god! Did you see those scarecrow units just get wrecked? Wow. When you're controlling this unit, and you can play keep away and stay away from the enemies, it's exceptionally powerful. Now this is a fight. We have a boatload of units. All the OG units, you've got the shield bearers, the Sarisas, you've got the Spartans, but you also have some Roman centurions and some Spartans from the 300 movie, as well as Roman legionnaires and Spartan captains. You have a boatload of Minotaurs, you have 5 or 6 ballistas, then you have the brand new version of Zeus and the god Ares, 2 gods in the back, versus the Dark Peasant. Dark Peasant, points-wise, is outnumbered 3 to 1. We're going to take on this army and possess the Dark Peasant in 3, 2, 1, go. I have him. Now, the one thing I'm afraid of is if I don't get away from these units, I'm going to cause some insane amount of death. I really want to get to the ballistas. Oh, I got a big chunk of damage there. Can we kill the ballistas before anything else? Kill these ballistas, kill the ballistas, kill the ballistas. I'm getting so much lag right now. There are just so many units. And look at these things dealing all this damage to the Minotaurs, to the Legionnaires. Guys, I'm playing keep away and they can't even get to me. This is what it looks like in first person mode. Like, look at those black tentacles coming out and dealing all this damage, killing all these units. The FPS is improved in first person view. Now, ironically, I'm not taking a whole lot of damage. You can see down there, I'm taking a little bit of DPS. I'm taking a little bit of damage, but I'm actually doing a really good job kind of kiting these guys. Almost like I'm playing like World of Warcraft or something like that. I'm using slows to kite my enemies as a hunter or something. I am taking damage. I'm down to almost half, but they're running out of units. You can actually see the spears in my chest. Oh my god, I got spears coming out of me. And that is it. That is all she wrote. We destroyed that entire Roman army. Even though they dealt us half HP, we slaughtered them all. Now this is terrifying. If you're the Dark Peasant, you are surrounded by bomb cannons, the secret unit, including useless Phil and Larry in the back doing all the work. Problem is, there are 30 of them all around the map. The Dark Peasant is surrounded. He's ready to defend himself, but he's about to be bombarded, pun intended, by all of these units, and I don't know if he has enough HP to survive one volley, nonetheless 2 or 3. We're gonna find out in 3, 2, 1, possess. Oh my god, that volley took out half my HP! Oh my god, I gotta kill these guys quick. I gotta try and like circle them and not take too much more damage. Oh my god, I'm down in the red, guys. We're gonna die. We did it. Oh, that was close. We almost died. There was so much going on. I thought we were so screwed, but somehow we managed to pull it off. What if I just did this? This is probably a bad idea. The Dark Peasant, I think the Dark Peasant is dead here no matter what. I don't think the Dark Peasant stands a chance. This is an obnoxious amount of damage, and the Dark Peasant is probably gonna die very quickly. Here we go. Secret units, cheerleaders, bomb cannons, 1 Dark Peasant in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm just gonna move forward. Oh, there goes most of my HP. Wrecked. Most of my HP wrecked. I'm done. There was no way. Even if I let the computer do the work, 1 volley, 2 volleys, 3-ish, 4. Yeah, even the computer has no way of surviving that particular battle. That's intense. Now, you guys asked me, and I forgot to actually do this. You wanted a Dark Peasant versus Dark Peasant fight. And you know what? Now that you've mentioned it, I'm kind of curious about this as well. What happens when they face off? Can they one-shot each other? Do they have enough damage to do so? Yes. Yes, they do. They can. But what is this? What is this right here? Did the body get knocked out of its miasma? Did they hit each other so hard that they knocked themselves away from their dark, evil souls? That's interesting. Now we take the concept and we just do something really stupid. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to do slow-mo because there's way too much to animate. All those tentacles require physics to animate. Alrighty then, here we go. Here we go. Slow-mo, branching out and just beating on each other. Oh my god. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, that is so cool. See, this is why you love the game. You take an idea and you just turn it up, right? You just take the dial and you just crank it up and crank it up and crank it up. And blue is the one to win. Look at that. That's just crazy to see. This is the worst idea I have ever had. You want to melt a computer? You do this. You want to ruin everything? You do this. You feel like KYS? You do this. We have 5 Dark Peasants. And those 5 Dark Peasants are going to be attacking a row of Clam users with 2 rows of cheerleaders behind them. There are going to be so many clams on this field, and they're all going to be attacked by the Dark Peasants in 3, 2, 1, go. Full speed until my computer cries and can't do anymore. Out come the clams. Oh, okay, let's slow it down. Look at the Dark Peasants grabbing the clam units. They're ignoring the actual clams. They're ignoring them. They're not even doing any damage to them. Are they really ignoring them? Are we sure? The clams are moving in. They're coming in on this Dark Peasant. This Dark Peasant is working on the cheerleaders, and the clams are still alive. They're just swarming this Dark Peasant. He looks a little bit afraid. He's like, why are there so many clams behind me? Full speed. A lot of death, a lot of destruction. Can the tentacles not target the clams? Or do the tentacles not care? Apparently, even if the clams are still alive, if you take a look, right? Find some clams. Boom, he's still alive. He's still alive. Even if they're still alive, it doesn't matter. Red team wins. Here's a question. If I take a whole bunch of balloon archers, can they keep the Dark Peasant away by shooting them with balloons? And I think I accidentally made a giant balloon archer. He just randomly spawned. Look at him. He's like twice as big as a regular balloon archer, and he's chubby. Hey there, big guy. How did you get in amongst all these units? Here we go. Whole bunch of balloon archers, including our giant balloon archer versus the Dark Peasant. Can we actually keep the Dark Peasant in the sky away from us? In 3, 2, 1, go. In he goes. I'm waiting for the balloons. There are 30 balloons in this Dark Peasant, and he just doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's still floating ahead. Go. This is not good. This is not good. The Dark Peasant is just working his way through the army. All the balloons hitting him and then flying up into the sky. He doesn't care. His levitation, his hover, whatever that is, keeps him rooted to the ground regardless of the balloons. I was hoping, beyond hope, that this strategy would work. The balloon guys are actually shooting each other more than they're affecting the Dark Peasant. Now, hold on. Now you mention it. The Dark Peasant's HP is perfectly fine, guys. He's barely even hurt. The balloons don't deal nearly enough damage as an arrow to deal with the Dark Peasant. The only thing he's really afraid of are cannons because, well, let's get real. They're freaking cannons, guys. Dark Peasant ignores your balloons, does not care. What about shouters? If I move the line, if we take the line, right? We move the line like this. What if I got shouters? Can we push the Dark Peasant off with those guys? If I take a whole bunch of shouters, right, and just make row upon row upon row upon row upon row your boat gently across the stream. Can these guys shout loud enough and hard enough to push the Dark Peasant off the map? Balloons, he ignored. How about knockbacks? How about wind effects and shouts in 3, 2, 1, go. Slow-mo on. I want to see the shout. There it is. Guys, the hover ignores the shout. He doesn't care. The Dark Peasant doesn't care. You can hit him with balloons. You can scream at him all you want. He does not care. He will continue to hover there with his unholy power. And just 1 by 1, 6 by 6. I think he has like 6 tentacles. 6 by 6. He will skewer you, toss you around like a rag doll, and ultimately win the game. The Dark Peasant is so powerful. Okay, Mr. Dark Peasant, let's move the line one more time. We tried the shouters, and I highly doubt we're going to have a different result, but I want to at least try. Let's grab the other unit. What about, where is he? Just over here. Ah, the fan bearer. If shouters can't shout you off, can fan bearers, powered up by cheerleaders for all I care. We're going to get some cheerleaders in there just to try and help the situation. Can we blow the Dark Peasant off, regardless of his unholy hover ability? Here we go. The wind, untouchable. Shouts didn't work. Fans don't work. Dark Peasant doesn't care. Dark Peasant is unfazed. Dark Peasant is just insanely powerful. It's really kind of terrifying watching him systematically work his way through the ranks and slaughter every single person available. It's just nuts. We've tried all sorts of wind abilities, but I'm not done yet. I'm not ready to give up. How about we grab a Blackbeard, and we're gonna grab a Mace Spinner, and we're gonna grab a Da Vinci tank, and then I'm gonna get a whole bunch of cheerleaders, and we're gonna try, again, try being the operative word, try to use a tornado to take control or to move, to budge, to do something to the Dark Peasant. Anything. Now, I'm gonna put cheerleaders in the front to act as meat shields to allow these tanks and these tornadoes to get moving. There we go. Can our 3 tornado units do anything to the Dark Peasant? Boom, here comes the cheers. There is 1 tornado. There's 2 tornadoes. There's 3. Oh, what has happened? Oh, he just knocked away the Da Vinci tank. Oh, he does not care. He does not care, guys. You saw the Da Vinci tank go flying. And look, there's Blackbeard. Tornado, unaffected. He is unaffected by the tornado. Blackbeard gone. They're all gone. They're all gone. Tornadoes, shouters, fan units, balloons. Nothing can affect the Dark Peasant.